I am here today, Kathy Ertl here with the Jennings County Economic Development Commission. And as many of you know, we've had some summer interns, and I wanted to take the opportunity to thank them for being our summer interns, as well as kind of doing a little exit interview, learn a little bit more about what they gained this summer from working here, interning here at the Economic Development Commission, and probably taking some tips on how we could improve our internship program for next year. So with that, I have Zach Bingham and I have Gabby Morin, and we're going to have a little chat.
I've had a really good experience being here. I've learned a lot about different kinds of media. Primarily what I do at school and what I've done most of the time that I've been involved in media has been sports driven or other like events driven, and this is more structured and kind of like corporate focused, which I've enjoyed learning about and being able to start learning the skills of and what requires me to do for that. So it's been really fun, and I've been really excited to get to learn all about the different aspects of being involved in something like this. All
right, Zach, what about you?
I've had a very good time interning here at the EDC. It's definitely challenged a lot of my marketing skills, and also forced me to expand my creativity and try to find new ways to market things in the county that are different than other ways that other people have done that. And then more on the EDC side, it's definitely just taught me a lot about how local politics and different types of things work, and also just about money in general, grant money, state money, stuff that involves the government. I found that very interesting and beneficial.
That's good. And just to recap a little bit, Zach, you're going into your senior year at IU, Kelly School of Business.
Yep.
And Gabby, you are going into your junior year of Jennings County High School. So both of you are Jennings County locals. You went to Jennings County High School, or currently in Jennings County High School. So did you learn a little bit about your community that you didn't know about, through this internship? Did you learn anything about the community?
I mean, I learned a lot. I didn't realize how many people it takes to run this county, like in the different aspects of it, and what everybody does, and what industries people are in, and what businesses people run, and just how everything works, and being able to see kind of inside of the day-to-day of how certain people do things, or even the broad scheme of things, what events people run and how they run them. So being able to learn the people, who the people are behind it has been behind the scenes has been really, really neat to look at.
So let me ask you this. Can you describe some of the projects that you worked on, Gabby?
So I've primarily worked on the long-form videos. Most of the time I've been doing interviews with people throughout the community for Join Us in Jennings and What's Next North Vernon, and getting to interview people from behind the scenes or even in front of the camera, which is something that's been new to me. And being able to do that has been my primary role, but I've also done some short videos, promo videos. I'm doing an ad series for Join Us in Jennings as well. So I most of the time am editing and doing stuff with videos, with cameras, all that kind of thing.
And Zach, what about you? Some projects that you've taken under your wing?
Some of the projects I've taken through Join Us in Jennings have been the marketing side, which is helping Gabby film for videos. We have a drone that we fly, so I'll fly the drone and capture videos on that I'm sure you've seen in some of the videos. And also creating just other content to help grow the Facebook page, which we started with 0 followers at the beginning of the year. So it's been a challenge trying to get that running, and making things like TikToks, eye-catching graphics, and just trying to get people to realize what we have going on in Jennings County and give them a reason to come visit. And then on the EDC side, been working on some loan and grant things within the community that are going to come out, and helping with Kathy just think about some of the ready stuff throughout the summer
You've been able to shadow some of my meetings
Yeah.
and some of the things that I think has been, I hope, beneficial to you. Going to redevelopment commission meetings, you've been to a regional ready meeting in Columbus, and some other events and places you've been able to shadow. And I hope that's been helpful in setting you up on your next path, wherever that might take you. Can you tell me some of the skills that you gained by the summer, some new skills that you've been able to accomplish?
Really, for me, I think that I've been able to learn how to do more audio and lighting.
Lighting's very important.
Yes. Lighting is Kathy's biggest thing. So being able to learn how to light better and also how to edit audio and shoot with audio has been really interesting, and I'll be able to hopefully take that back with me in high school and all the video projects I do, and everything else, like just really enhancing those skills, I think has been a primary focus of mine.
How about you?
I'd say some of the skills that I've been able to work on are more just taking the ideas I have and just making it try to come to life as much as possible and not being afraid to do it.
How about implementation, execution?
Yeah.
Kind of words you might use.
Executing an idea that I have and not being afraid to maybe pivot from it if I have to, but trying to just do whatever I can to get that to come to life, whether that be using different types of software to edit or talking to people about how I can get that done.
I think from my point of view, I think you guys have done a very good job with jumping in and being okay to pivot. And I think that's one thing that, I wanted to make sure I always had your backs, but we also didn't want to go down with the ship. If we saw something wasn't going to work in a timely manner or something that just did not come across right, that you guys were good with pivoting. You guys have done a really good job with time management. And I think that's one thing that we all kind of can get bogged down in is schedule. But schedule is also very important. And I know, Zach, you have been working hard on putting in, when does this post go out? And then when's a good time to put this? And kind of looking at our analytics as well as saying, well, this is a good time of day or this is a good day of the week to put that in. And I think you guys have done a really good job with that. So that's my 2 cents on that. Let's talk a little bit about one specific project that you either produced or executed that you're specifically proud of. Is there one thing that, and I'm going to jump to Zach first because you had to answer the questions first. But Zach, is there something really specific that you kind of feel like you've really quite proud of?
Yeah, I view Join Us in Jennings as a project in itself. That's kind of like, I feel like that was like what we were given at the beginning was basically just grow this tourism initiative, and you didn't really tell us how we had to do it or anything. You just kind of let us bounce ideas off of you, and I'd view that overall as a whole. And we have a couple more goals we need to reach, which I think we will here very soon, but I think just being able to collectively come together and generate ideas that would just keep getting people interested, even though we're little Jennings County in southern Indiana. I think that I'm proud of how we've been able to showcase this county and make it look as appealing as possible.
How would you describe the mentorship and the support that you've received this summer over your internship?
I think that Kelly and Kathy, you both have been really, really nice and really supportive and helpful when I didn't know how to do lighting, so being able to give honest opinions has been really helpful and be able to help lead me in the right direction of creatively and logistically, and also be able to have connections with people to be able to set up these interviews and help me to on the social side of being able to reach out and connect with people for different things. And I don't think I would have been able to do that without you guys. So thank you for just all the mentoring. But yeah, it's been, I don't think I could have gone without it. So it was really great.
Yes, I agree with everything that Gabby just said. I think that Kathy and Kelly have been amazing to work with. What I really, really enjoyed about this summer was they never once put down an idea that we had. They might have said that's not possible at this time, but it's definitely, they entertained every idea we've had, and I find that's something really important in the workplace that I know in some workplaces and just even, at school or whatever, a lot of people like to put down wild ideas. And that's not something we've done all summer, which also I think has led to the success we've had with Join Us in Jennings so far, is Kathy's ability to help us generate these ideas and really push us to achieve them no matter how wild they are.
So I would hope, then you would give us a great recommendation to any other student next summer or, at any time who'd be interested in coming to work with our team.
Yes, for sure. I definitely recommend interning here, especially if you have a knack for being creative and letting your mind run wild. I think that that's something really special about this internship that not a lot of other internships offer. It's just that level of creativity you can have here, and I've definitely really enjoyed being able to do that this summer.
Has this internship influenced your career goals or kind of what you're thinking about for the future?
This definitely has given me some more insight into my future career goals. Just working for someone else and keeping to a schedule, and definitely, like she mentioned earlier, the scheduling out of different things. I know that's super important in the workplace, and it's something I always struggle with in my life, but this has forced me to be on a schedule because we've only had a short amount of time to create content for the entirety of a year. So that's definitely something I learned that will be beneficial. And also, it taught me not to be afraid to try and achieve goals that I didn't think were possible, especially with trying to start up a marketing business and do different things. I definitely know that I can do it. I just gotta push for it.
Gabby, as a junior, I know that's a big lofty question, but
Already coming in, I've known what I wanted to do. And I think this has even reinforced that, and also given me the opportunity to work for someone else. Most of what I've done prior to coming here has been freelance work, and so getting to work on something as a team and in a work environment has been something that's very interesting and very rewarding for me. And so I think that's something I'm going to look into going forward in my career path of media and videography. Is something to look for, is working as a team and also being able to create things in a more workplace environment together and collaborate on things. So.
Well, I think the products that you've created, both of you, have been very consistent. They work well together. You've really kind of now, unfortunately, kind of started to really hit your stride, and now summer's over. So, so what are your thoughts on? Will we be seeing you guys maybe collaborating with the EDC and other areas within the community in the future? I hope, or should I save some internship spots for next summer? What do you think? Would you come back?
For sure, definitely. I don't know. I really enjoyed this, and I hope I can come back if you'll allow me to. But I've loved this, and being able to do this again would be, I'd be really grateful to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Depending on where life takes me here in about 8 months, I definitely would want to come back and just help with this initiative more next summer if it was possible, and just even maybe just in general,
Well, we've talked a little bit, haven't we, about maybe doing some
and you'll definitely see me and Gabby throughout the year, because we have pre-planned videos and posts made, but also we have some exciting content that I'm going to be working on throughout the school year, so we hope that you guys enjoy that.
And that's what I'm very impressed with, the amount of content that you've got in the can or in the vault, in the hidden away. We've got stuff that's going to be able to come out, kind of scheduled out through the next few months, and then some really creative pieces around some holidays and Halloween and some fun things coming up. So it's not over, but it's just you won't be here
You'll be
physically in
amazed.
here.
You'll be amazed what is in Gabby and Zach's vault tracks. Now I think that we'd both like to thank you and Kelly for giving us one of the best summers ever and allowing us to, just like I said, be able to let our creative juices run wild. It's been really fun.
We bought you a drone. They have a drone, and you are FAA small. You're certified for small aircraft flight. So.
Yes.
That's something you can definitely put on your resume moving forward, is that you are a certified pilot. So our summer may be over.
But our content is not done.
So why don't you continue to join
Join
us
us
in
in
Jennings?
Jennings.